What's up, guys? Today we're working on the front within, and yes, I made the thumbnail. I made the thumbnail in like 20 minutes. I hate that lock. It auto locks after like 20 seconds, literally. But I guess that makes sense. Anyhow. There we go. Welcome one and all. Today we're gonna start mapping right away. See how chat's doing. Okay, we got some people here. We have Sid. I'm not gonna pronounce. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say that your name is Sid. Welcome to the stream. There are a lot of names here that are okay. Well, I guess it's not that difficult. Amtra Kirby, welcome. Short Leader, Corruption, Oliver, welcome. Clacor, welcome. Sneakery Basket, 508, welcome. Hello, people, welcome. Today is the first. Well, actually, this is like the fourth Friday stream. Or no, not the fourth Friday stream. This is like the this is the second Friday stream. The other couple were, the other few were, the other one was the first one I did around now. And so, I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm pretty tired right now. I wasn't planning on starting the stream so late. You know, maybe I should have streamed on the Saturday night. Maybe I should have streamed on the Saturday night. That would have probably been a good idea. Uh-huh. Actually, hold on. I don't think the Discord people got the ping, so I'm gonna quickly fetch the link. Can I even fetch the link? I don't even know. Oh gosh, I don't even think I can fetch the link. Well, I could. It would just require some work here. Anyhow, yeah, I probably should have done this Saturday night just because of how late it is now. Like, it is way too late for this shit. I feel like I'm doing something tomorrow. No, I'm not doing anything. What the fuck am I looking? I'm way too tired. I'm like half awake right now. I also probably sound pretty quiet. Hold on. Oh no, no. Like has decent volume. It's 12. Listen, I have. Okay, honestly, I've been really like overly tired for like the last while. I am not built to handle sleep. I can already see people going like, it's tired. It's like 12 o'clock for me. That's not that bad. Man, I remember the days. I remember the days when, yeah, you could, well, I was able to stay up until like 4 or 5 a.m. I remember when I did that. That was fun. Anyhow, because the NKR's bot is... I don't know why the thumbnail did not... Okay. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. What's up, green ball? Did this man just call me a fucking unk in chat, bro? Holy shit, you're working on Viewer Wars? Yes, I am working on Viewer Wars. Look at that hot ass thing I made in 20 minutes. How are you guys doing? What the hell is that thing in the thumbnail? What part of the storyboard is that? This is not your world. This is Viewer Wars. This is a series I started as a 1K sub special and is still going for 52K subs later. Tasty. Am I dreaming? Is this the continuation of Viewer War? Yes, it is the continuation of Viewer War. Is this a collab series? No. Can you play from now on? That's actually a good suggestion for the playlist. Thank you. I'm sobbing my eyes out. I can't stand up. I almost threw out Kyiv mapping is streaming. I stream every week, bro. It's all good. You're a good man. Alrighty. How are y'all doing? I stream every week. Yes, I stream every week. Except all of the people here are fucking crazy. This channel is not what it used to be. The only people that are here are a bunch of schizos. Like Mr. Nothing over here. Who else is a schizo? Nothing. There's another guy too. I forget his name. I know he's one of them. Get out of my walls, Kyiv. They will not get me. I am inside your walls. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I had this idea, right? So, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. So, for chapters... Ooh. Oh, you guys can't see any of that, that's fine. You guys can't see my, Good. Oh, well, thank God you can't see shit. Damn, where is it? It might be in my, might be in here, actually. There we go. So, this is supposed to be... Wait. How big is this image? I think it's supposed to be fairly big, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is it. This is the one. This is supposed to be a... This is supposed to be the normal map for Viewer Wars after Part 6. There is a reason why it will look different after Part 6. This is supposed to be, I think, three times bigger than the current map I have. Anyway, I wanted to include this because since it is so big, it could potentially be helpful. And I can sort of trace off of it. Will it matter? I think it will. I'll at least... Hold on. It's hard to do this on a tiny tablet. Kyiv is always watching. Kyiv, I applied to join something known as K-pop with moderator DeWatt around a year and a half ago, and my application was met with silence. What has gone wrong? We have applications for K-pop? K-pop's my dump server where I go over progress on mapping with like a bunch of people I like work with and know. It's a very private server. I don't know if we necessarily. I mean, did you apply for like to volunteer for something specific? Because otherwise, I have no idea why you'd be joining K-pop. I'm sure DeWatt knows though. Kyiv is still alive. Interesting. What is going on? Bro types exactly like me. Types in like 4 messages. That's absurd, bro. But I got asked, yo, I have ideas for your world. And someone was like, want to join K-pop? And I got into contact with DeWatt. Why would DeWatt ask you? Are you close with DeWatt? Because otherwise I have no clue why DeWatt would ask you to join K-pop. Kyiv start working now? Good point. I am tired of shit. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do for now. Oh, this requires multiple. Okay, I can do this. Oh yeah, and I might just make this a 2-parter, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I'm way too tired to do this stream right now. It's way too fucking late. I might just do it, like, another stream exactly like this tomorrow, in all honesty. Anyway, this is a reference for how big the old map was. This is the newer one. Anyway. Oh yeah. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Why? Thank God that got me a pop-up. Okay. Anyhow, so the plan is, I want to hopefully make this a bit of a reference map. This should be the primary reference map, in all honesty. This should not be... okay, in comparison to this, I'm actually curious how big this is in comparison. Holy fuck. What is wrong with me? Good lord. Okay. Yeah, no. Well, that's just fucking ridiculous. This map is huge, by the way. This is like... For fuck's sakes, man. I have to do this with my, like... Such weird hand positioning. I can't... Okay. I'm switching hands here. No, I can't switch hands, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Nope, I'm bringing my other hand over here. Technically, I can use my right hand. As you can see in the description, I updated my thing. Well, I can use my right hand now. Like, using it is fine. What is up with this mouse? Why is it tangled like this? My mouse is just tangled like this. Anyhow, where's the glorious 16:9 ratio? Video will still be rendered in that sweet 16:9 ratio. This is just a slightly bigger map that will fit onto that ratio. Or slightly bigger, I say. It'll fit onto that ratio, don't worry. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait until it reaches like 11,000 or some shit like that. See, we'll reach it. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that works out really well, actually. Still not zoomed in enough to tell. I have to sort of guess here. The worst I'll be is off by like a... Okay, that's just annoying. You know what? I don't care if this slightly messes up the quality. There we go. Oh, good God. Oh no, what have I done? How long does it take to make an episode? 5 billion years. Yo, to what? I remember getting pissed off over this map at some point. I don't know why you do that. What? That was like 5 years ago. I need more viewer wars. Ender mapping, you will be getting more viewer wars. Drink a monster and push for... I am an avid hater. I'm not a hater of Monster. I do not advocate for Monster. I know people who drink Monster. I think it is a... I'd never do such a thing. I don't know how there are so many people that I somewhat know that drink Monster. It is disturbing. Because I think it was one of your mapping streams once. DeWalt was there and I came in. I had said I had ideas and he joked with him like, should we let him join K-pop? I think that was a joke. Unless the ideas were actually fire. And I don't remember this at all. I'm glad to see you here, by the way, DeWalt. Make sure the chat does not go to shit, please. I'd really appreciate that. It wasn't serious, but I ended up writing some stuff and sending it to Watt. All I know is that we both ended up changing accounts. Yeah, no. DeWalt lost his account. DeWalt straight up lost his account, so he wasn't able to... This is gonna kill me, by the way. You know what? I'm sure I can do better. Come on. There we go. Oh, but that... Okay, it's gonna be uneven either way. Don't make it bigger. Don't make it bigger than the actual frame. Okay. Okay, we got it. Where is the new episode? What do you mean by new episode? New episode of what? If you're asking what the threat within is, this is the next episode of Viewer Wars, not Your World. We did a whole thing with Your World, I think the previous stream. If you dig into that previous stream, you'll find a sneak peek to chapter 40. For those asking about your world, be patient about it. Valid, yes. Please do be patient about it. No, I think this is a slightly different shade of, Can I see my borders here? Ooh. What the fuck happened here? What is this? What the hell is this? Do I give this much of a shit about how different it looks? Do I give this much of a shit? This is just completely inaccurate. I do think the overlaid map is better, but like, I don't think I care about it that much. I don't think the difference matters. It looks like a fun reference, which I could always use. Could always use this as a reference, I guess. I'm actually surprised what is it? I made that a little bay. I might just do that actually. I'll make this a little bit of a bay. And we are starting now. We are starting 26 minutes into the stream. I'm starting to map 26 minutes. I'm gonna probably do this in another, okay, yeah, that's as I pictured. We're gonna be doing another stream like this. Like, probably tomorrow. I'm clearly too tired to do this shit. What did I write on? Oh, I wrote on the... Okay. There we go. Well, I probably undid it once. That's probably how that happened. Anyway, I might follow this for like a little bit, I guess. I think I'll just mostly come up with my own stuff in all honesty. What's your favorite Soylent? Bro, I am not a Soylent drinker. How dare you accuse me of being such... How dare you accuse me of being ant venom? You're so mean. Soylent Brulu for... Wait! No! You're kidding! You're kidding, wait. Wait. Do we actually... No. We do not have an origin... You are not Soylent Blue. You are not Soylent Blue right now. Oh, wait. No. I'm too tired for this. He's not... He mentioned... You mentioned Soylent Blue. You were talking... Okay, the worst part of that was I probably knew you were you were just talking about Soylent Blue from Viewer Wars. And I jumped the gun and I was like, wait, are you actually dead ass? Are you dead ass right now? I fucking can't, bro. Okay, I think this map is, yeah, this map's slightly more accurate. But I can actually see it in comparison to the, I'm gonna make this a tiny bay. But, cool. It's just the first place I Soylent turquoise. Oh my god. Viewers is continuing. I thought it was cancelled. The truth. Number one rule of Kyiv mapping: no series is cancelled. Number one rule. No Kyiv mapping series is cancelled. I am too stubborn. I have a deep. I have a it is difficult to describe the feeling I have for the need to continue and to finish my my mapping series. This will probably be the hardest one to complete, I'll just say that right now. It would probably be even harder than Your World. It's not, like, particularly long. It's not longer than Your World. Your World is probably the longest thing I'll make. It's just, I think after a certain point, it might get very weird. And if I want to... It might get very weird. It could be, like, relatively easy. I might just make it relatively easy to sort of finish. Especially after the whole chapter 40 shenanigans. American! What's good? Give us Vatican content? Okay, Vatican ended! Vatican ended! Hey, listen. I said no Kyiv mapping series is cancelled. Not, oh, all Kyiv mapping series are going to continue forever. Vatican is finished. Vatican has been finished for like 8 years now. We want season 2. Season 2 would probably never happen. And if season 2 did happen, it would not be about Vatican. It would be an entirely different series. We all know it's coming back. Now, honestly, there's probably a good chance it won't. There's probably a very good chance it will never come back. Like, I know I teased like a season 2. I'm sorry, that's probably not happening. There are a lot of things that probably won't happen. Because you've been working on Vatican. Define good chance. I am struggling to find... I'm struggling to finish all of my current stuff as is. I do not want to give myself more. That is what I mean by good chance. I'm probably just not going to want to do it. I don't know what else to tell you. I've also got myself into too many projects at once that I can never finish. This is kind of... I don't want to be the kind of guy who just doesn't finish their stuff ever. All mappers are like that. They don't finish their... You should give Australis mod. Oh, honestly? Yeah, you're right. I trust that Australis would not destroy, there you go. He can be a moderator while he listens to stuff in class. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is gonna be like important shit. Should I actually make this fairly accurate? Honestly, yeah, I should. What the fuck is this? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make this actually accurate to the oh, and it's so bumpy too. Yeah, I'm gonna make this accurate to I changed my mind. I'm gonna make this pretty accurate actually for a very important reason. That being, it's actually kind of essential that I do. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, it's Lucky. What's up? You started a new modding project? Is this like a small scale project? Actually, I have no idea what Hawaii 4 mods are like nowadays. Holy fuck. What was I cooking with this map? Dude, this is actually so good. I can just... I don't have to make random shit actually. This is actually a pretty fast process. I could theoretically go back and redo Wonder's map, Wonder's side of the map, but I probably won't because it's mostly accurate anyhow. Just that some of the proportions are incorrect. This adds a ton of shit for whatever reason. Do you see how fucking good I am at mapping? Okay, that was actually pretty bad. That just looks meh. Never mind. Do not search up, bro. I don't even know what happened. I was busy doing whatever. How long does it take you to make your maps? Too long. Way, way too long. That's why I don't map anymore, man. It takes too long. Actually, you know what? This is probably one of the things I enjoy about mapping. Is because stuff like this in War Slides does not require too much effort, and you can spend time on other things if you wanted to. You can like listen up on like podcast or YouTube video, do whatever really. Have you guys seen Primitive War? No. What if Russian became collapsed state of Russia? Well, if it's collapsed, it's not really a... You can't really say it's a state, can you? I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Oh, shit. I just realized a friend of mine was supposed to call me. Movie about dinosaurs in the Vietnam War. That's pretty hardcore, man. Whatever, I can check tomorrow. If he gave a well, I'm sure if it's super important, he can bug me about it here. Be like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing? I'm streaming here anyways, so I'll check after I'm done. This is like the whole... If I was in Viewer Wars, I'd die... What? I would have started a marijuana trade empire. Hey, listen, there are better drugs than marijuana here, okay? There's better shit than marijuana in this series. Which Ender died in... Oh, wait. What's your favorite soy jack? I don't know. I think the one which portrays me as the Chad emoji. And my second favorite one is the one that portrays you as the whiny nerd guy with glasses and that. Those are my favorite Wojaks. Are applications for my Viewer Wars ever gonna happen? We'll see. Probably not. But I should start keeping track of everyone who asks. I've asked and I'm still not in. Honestly, you'd probably fit. What? When was the first time you asked about it, Dewat? Actually, serious question. When did you ever ask to be in? And like, when was that? Genuine question. Same goes for you, American, actually. 2022. Hi, what map is this? Late to the party. This is the map for Viewer Wars. This was a scrapped map that would have been around 18k by 14k. And that is layman's terms for I've heard this bit so many times. You can stop now. This is a 18k pixel by 18,000 pixel by 14,000 pixel wide map that was supposed to be for Viewer Wars. It was supposed to be for Viewer Wars, but it was scrapped because it was way too fucking big. It would have originally been used. The reason why I made such a map was because it could fit one of the smaller ones, in a complete 1080p resolution. And I am retracing part of it because of that exact reason. However, in reality, I'm probably going to end up using this map, which is about this big compared to the original one. It's still very big, but it's just not as big. Like, it could cover, say I make this 50%. Yeah, it's still very good, actually. Well, it's still excellent. Like, it can cover any, like, significant portion of the map pretty well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, easily. Roughly around the same size as my, as the, zoomed in maps I made. What is the new episode called now? What is the Fret Within? The Fret Within is the name for Viewer Wars Part 6. Parts 1 to 5 are available to watch and have been for years. Part 5 was the last one I made, and it is an hour long. Because originally it was supposed to be a massive finale bit, but I scrapped it because because it got so heavy that it became the second half to the series, which is what any reasonable mapper should do. the next episode for your world, chapter 40, or next chapter for your world, is not related to this at all. It is a completely different project that you can see me talk about in the previous stream. But to summarize that, I basically showed off a preview for the storyboard for that chapter. You can see it there, and I'm not going to show it again, just because I've already shown it. I might end up uploading it at some point. I might upload it like a little bit before this, just so I can so I won't get a bunch of comments saying, "Oh, where's your world?" I'm considering doing that because I literally think that the only thing more common in next part's episode, other than "Can you let me in?" will be "Where is your world?" chapter 40. And so I'll probably just post that so that any reasonable person, at the very least, can know that I am currently still working on it. Because regardless of what I do, I'm going to get comments like that. Which is the main reason I have not been working on side projects. The problem is, Your World Chapter 40 is a massive undertaking, and it is not my favorite project to do. So, hence, fuck it. So you still won't add people in Viewer Wars? No, it's mostly become a locked-in thing, even though a lot of the people are straight up from 2018, which is like 7 years ago. There'll be a decent reason for why that is. No, almost every single person here is inactive. Not a lot of them. It is a miracle that there is as many people in the community from this Viewer Wars as there are. If I were to go to... Let's go to a random slide, right? Let's go to this is a more recent version of the map. Almost if I call it anything other than that, I can't rename it, can I? No, I can't. Okay. Let's go to a recent slide. Let me look at this. First of all, I don't know why the fuck this guy is here. So let's see the people that are outdated. Okay, first of all, we're gonna do a quick rundown of the people from Viewer Wars that are probably inactive and have probably stopped watching my shit, or either have left the community or have stopped watching my shit. Handy's gone. Nonoman has been gone for... Actually, I talked to Nonoman recently, but they're gone from the community. Slovak. This guy. Maybe this guy. I don't know. Kahalium, Californium. Antares. This guy, I don't know who this is. Azov's gone. Rojo's been gone for ages. I have no idea where Diamond Dick is, but it's not in the community. Kansas Canadian, I don't want to say outright is a no. I'll put him as like a maybe. Actually, you know what? He is probably gone, not gonna lie. Like with 90% certainty. Aram was around in 2022. I guess he's a maybe. Ren, no. Edward, probably not. Logical, no. This guy, no. No. This guy technically still does mapping. This is actually, this guy is actually Semp. So he's good technically. This will be funny out of context. No. States, I know is personally not in the mapping community, but I know he does sort of watch my stuff, so I guess I can give him like a pass maybe. I know him, so he's fine. Hydra is still in the community. It's actually insane how Hydra's here. Holy, I know him personally. He's not in the community anymore. Should I put him under... Okay, what's the criteria for this thing again? Does it have to be people I know, or... Okay, if I know the person very well, I'll put them in as green as well. I know Holy pretty well. It's a miracle I know Holy and Greenball as well as I do. Kamepen I know very well. I'm surprised he's a major... It's weird how many people from, like, the modern community are here. It's very weird to see it. Kamepen's here. Green is here. I knew Holy very well. Hydra God is here. Moldovan I know very well. Obviously, I know myself very... Well, actually, do I know myself very well? I'd say I know myself pretty well. I know English. I have no fucking clue where Aram is. I'll just actually do this like that. People are following what the fuck I'm doing, right? Yeah. Aram. Centauri's been gone for ages. I think they've been gone since like part 3 or 4. A lot of these guys have been gone since like part 3. The only accurate episodes that included, I think, a majority of the viewers as is are parts 1 and 2. This was meant, unironically, if this was supposed to be like a 40-minute like mini-series like it was supposed to, I think this would have been pretty accurate for 2018 times. Meme-tastic, I don't know where the fuck that guy is. He actually asked to be in. He asked me to be in at some point. And I was like, what the fuck? Why is this guy asking me to be in? Why? Or, yeah. I don't know why. But I added him in, so... I don't know. I might as well. When is chapter 40 finna be uploaded? After part 6 sometime. Rhode Island, no. Spartan and Tansky, no. This guy, no. No. Yes. Inner Flux is actually still around, yes. But that's... Behavior I sort of know. Wonder I know very well. Colonial's gone. Zealand's gone. Vesper's gone. Taco Demon is gone. One of the only people actually that I know still watches my content out of everyone in this map, because I have been sort of checking. The only one I can actually verify is Australian Kangaroo, I think. I think he commented on like an SMF trailer or like some SMF announcement I made, I think in 2024. He is technically still there. So he's like one of the only people I don't really know that I can actually mark as green. Biffical, I don't know. I would not be surprised if he was still around. I of course know these two. I don't talk to these guys that much anymore, but I'll put them as green anyways. All these guys over here are reds. And Rim I sort of know. A Pershmu I generally know and can talk to in the community. Pennsylvanian, I think he's still pretty active. So he's in the community, yeah. Ethan and Brandon, I don't know what happened to this dude. These two are no's, and surprise, oh wait, no. These guys are probably no's too. No. Metal Mine was a very interesting case because he was originally, Bea was supposed to get a line in part 5. However, the reason I changed that to Metal Mine, because I think I literally like took Bea's line and made it Metal Mines, was because Metal Mine at some point became really active in like the key, like once Your World happened and I had a bit of like the channel had a bit of a resurgence, so I deliberately gave him a line. But I think he's long gone now actually, so he's actually a no. I think that's everyone. Saxony's also probably long gone. Gone, 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 gone. This guy's a gone. And I've intentionally left Ija Woonbass for last. Or actually, no. Maurice is also sort of... He might also be gone. I have intentionally left Ija Woonbass for last because in the plot twist of the century, this guy is actually Shep. So he is definitely still in the community. Believe it or not, IG Woonbash is actually a version, is an older name for Shep. So he's still around. Are we actually begging to get into a viewer wars from 2018? Hold on, did I ever, I just want to be that guy with the negotiator while being close to Kyiv in the series. I have not been reading this comment. I have not been reading this chat for a while, actually. Good night, nothing. I can reasonably be fit into the... Yep, I'm reading your last two messages, bro. What's your plan to get everyone back for the viewer wars? I don't care about these people. I don't care about a fair amount of these people. Like, I have contacts with okay, I have contacts personally with a few of these guys. Like I can reach out to some of them. I don't care if actually I could probably reach out to Diamond Dick very easily. So I don't know. Inactive people could reasonably be replaced. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. A major aspect of this series, and it's not going to be mentioned, it's not going to be directly like a big point until later. It won't be, like, it's not an obvious thing until later. But as time is flowing in this series right now, this series actually takes place relative to around 2020 in our world. So it is technically, we are technically 5 years, like, gone from a lot of this. So I'm planning on generally fixing that up by making this map a lot less bound to actual personal, or like a lot less bound to like logic or like the real world in this case. Holy Sealandic left the community. Yeah, but I know him pretty well, and I've spoken with him a couple of times since he's left, so I'd confidently put him as like a green. Watch someone lead a list of people who are gonna get executed. Okay, that's actually pretty this, I'm not gonna say anything. Did you injure your right wrist? Yeah, no, my right wrist had really bad carpal tunnel a week ago. It's already healed very, very well. I figured it'd only take a week, but I'm currently resting it pretty well. I've typed with it a bit, a couple times. I'm not keen on really doing much to it, like once I get, until I get back into work. That's when it will become pretty popular. Or that's when it will become necessary, that's what I meant to say. I Spy. So they are still in yeah, they're still in fucking COVID. They're still in COVID. They're how is this stream making me sleepy? Because I'm tired as shit, that's why. I'm like speaking like very lowly, and also the music is very like low right now. If not, it's okay. Okay, actually, American, here's a fair point. What, like, I looked back in, okay, I looked back in my messages. American, can you recall, like, the first time, okay, what general year did you ask, to be in Viewer Wars then, first of all? I think I could probably, I just, see, like, if you remember that. Because now that we're talking here, I know you guys have been around for a while. So it is a genuine thing I can ask. Around 2022? Okay, but you guys have been around since... I think you guys have been around since 2020. Like, 2019, 2020. So I think it's very justifiable. I'll talk to you guys after about it. You guys actually brought up something. You guys actually brought up a couple of good points, actually. How do you make any time for mapping when you go to Waterloo? Simple, I don't. That's my big secret, Chief. I'm cooked. I don't make any time. I haven't been making that much time. Like, have you seen my upload schedule? I've been making a lot. I've been able to do a lot actually this year. I think this year has been the most productive year, I think, for like my channel. Probably since it's, I'm not even joking, probably since Left Shoulder and me, since chapter 32 when my upload schedule gradually like really went downhill. Like, this has probably been the most active I've been like mapping in that. The problem is that all of these projects are fucking massive. Are much bigger. Chapter 40 is a fucking nightmare. This chapter itself is also, or this part itself is also pretty bad. I actually unironically think from like a technical perspective, it is probably easier than both Midnight and Chapter 40. Chapter 40 is genuinely cursed. It is genuinely the worst thing in the world. There's some stuff about Viewer Wars I would mention here, but I will not mention them. Like, I could probably mention them, no. I won't mention it until after part 6 is complete and out. I'm also thinking of maybe doing like a roll call in like the part 6 comment section and be like, hey, if you're like still around, let me know. I'm sure like a couple people are still around. I'll probably end up buffing the people that are still around, not even joking. Like, if they're still around, I'll probably buff them up, like, quite a lot. It makes sense. Oh, I see where we're at. You should make a Discord with them. I actually have been thinking of something like that for. I actually have been thinking of like an addition to K-pop that's like specifically like, sort of like that. Or I might just make like a whole server for it. I don't know. But it would be kind of a pain because I'd have to keep track of like two servers, so. What city in Ontario are you from? That's kind of creepy, bro. You're not doxing me, bro. I'm sorry. Goated mod behavior, by the way, American. I know something I can actually do for, I'm not trying to dox you. I live in Toronto my whole life. I'm sorry for your loss. If you happen to live in Mississauga, which I'm not gonna ask where specifically in the GTA. I used to live in Mississauga. Like, Port Credit, Mississauga. That was a very nice area. But it was also really close to the water and that. It was a nice little neighborhood. Give Trinidad a voice in your world. You should watch. There's a certain episode of Caribbean that you might like. That will be probably coming out after this episode, which was supposed to come out after this episode. I changed my mind for a very specific reason. What reason? 'Tis a secret. No, don't do that. What the Whoa. Okay, that was really weird. He hates Canada? That's a skill issue. Blue Mountain was cool. Blue Mountain was pretty cool. This chat is so much more chill with mods. Yeah, I might just close up shop, honestly. It's way too fucking late. I'll do a stream on Saturday for this same thing. Just because it's way, and I mean way too late at night, and that was what I was trying to avoid. Sydney or Melbourne? I couldn't tell you. I've never been to either. Sydney does seem like a very nice city though. Do not take my word for it. I'm not familiar with Australia. You should ask Australis. Actually, don't ask Australis. He lives in West Australia. Bro is playing Among Us. I have a friend on Steam playing Among Us right now. What a dude. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm tired. We're doing this stream tomorrow. Been starting to see a lot of rumors on Twitter that Trump is dead. For what reason? Like, is he in, like... What do you mean he's dead? What happened to Trump, bro? I don't see Jack. Like, what would he die from? I kind of want to continue the stream because I'm actually really curious. He hasn't made any public appearances in 3 days. Oh wait, is that why? Is that why JD Vance made that comment where he's like, "Oh well, these last 200 days have been quite the job experience, getting me ready for the real thing." Is that why he mentioned that? Thank God, bro. Thank God, as in, he's not gonna be a issue for, he wouldn't be in office. Obviously, it'd suck if someone was dead. It's so weird. I kind of just want to actually know what. I'll do a different part of the map then. I'm so picky about it. Which part of the map is kind of important? This section. Oh wait. Is this section down here though? No. I must know more about these rumors. I am curious. Oh, this is so much more detailed. What the fuck? This is Ascension by Scott Buckley. That's the music in the background. Where is it coming from? It's coming from my speakers. It's I'm playing it right now on my PC as background noise. I must know more about these, about this. Maybe I'm tired. If Trump is actually dead, I'm gonna speculate that he died close to due to renal heart failure, especially for the fact there's been a lot of concern about his health and condition. How much traction is this getting on Twitter? I need to know. I must know. I'm too curious, I'm sorry. What? Am I insane? Huh? Oh my god, what's my password? What the fuck? This was not an issue. I'm using my right hand. Okay, there we go. See, I actually used it really extensively there. Shafrillis, my goat, wrote a tweet. First line, he's dead. He's dead. I just beat the Kirby and Forgotten Land DLC and killed the final boss. He's dead now. I was about to find out through shit. Oh. Holy fuck. Where is Donald Trump? Where is Donald Trump? JD, this was all. It was. I swear on my life. It's probably part of his plan. Not gonna lie. Where is the Orange Man? Well, just some rumors going on. Oh, he hasn't made any public appearances for 3 days. And a lot of people are saying he's dead. JD Vance has spoken about getting valuable work experience from being the VP, which is pretty suspicious of him to talk about right now. Pretty weird thing to say at this moment if he's not dead. So a lot of people are like, oh gosh, is he dead? Is he dead? Honestly, considering his health problems and his declining mental state, it would not be hard to say. It wouldn't be well, not hard to say. It wouldn't be unreasonable. He's probably at Epstein Island reliving some memories. Yeah, while he's dead. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Anyway, I'm sure there'll be news tomorrow morning saying that he's dead. We'll have to see though. We'll have to see. Anyhow, I'm gonna log off for the night. You guys saw nothing, by the way. I did not think that I was not fooled by OBS on where my mouse was. Absolutely not. Anyhow, I will be here tomorrow night. I'll probably stream at around 9ish. And yeah, we'll start back up. This will be working on the Fret Within Part 2. And yeah, I will see you guys next stream. Good night. Good night, people. I'm falling asleep here. I'm about to go night-night.